Welcome back to Healthy Living with SMARTHUB Groceries. Today we have our special guest. We'll be talking about matters nutrition. Welcome, Nthenya.
Thank you so much, Martha, for having me. My name is Nthenya of Nutrition by Nthenya. I am a certified nutritionist by Kenya Nutritionist and Dietitians Institute. I am a mother of one, and yes, and I'm married. Thank you for having me.
Karibu sana. We'll go straight to the questions. And our first question, Nthenya, is what is the best piece of nutritional advice you can give?
So the best nutrition advice I'd give anyone generally would be eat healthy, you will be healthy. So that means whatever you eat is what your body reflects. If you're eating a lot of fruits and vegetables, it shows on your skin, on your body. If you eat a lot of junk, then it definitely shows. So it is eat healthy, be healthy. That would be the one that I would give that cuts across.
Moderately, though.
Yes.
What are some of the most effective methods you have encountered when it comes to helping clients, groups, make necessary lifestyle changes?
So I'd say number one is methods would be in a community of people that want to make a change. Work with someone, work with a friend, a nutritionist, a relative that you feel, if you want, for example, to start weight loss, work with someone that understands that, instead of working with someone who wants to hang out on other joints that you think might actually not support your goal. And also other methods would be get to talk to a certified nutritionist to help you understand what it is that you're supposed to do, what it is that you're currently doing. I'd also advise someone to get a goal. You see, if you are not working towards anything, then there's no way you will be working. You'll be, every time you move, you push your day to day. But if you sit down and tell yourself, I want to get healthy and eat healthy and get to maybe 60 kgs in a span of a year, you have a goal. So a bit of it would be get into a community that supports, get help from a certified nutritionist, and then also be very smart with your goal. A goal that you can do, you'd rather start small as you progress. Yes.
Attainable
goal. Yes. Yes.
A smart goal, that is. How would you help a standard client to start to lose weight through proper dieting?
Now, that's the one question. When people here talk about nutrition, they talk about weight loss most of the time. But I tell you that I have come across so many people that want to gain than even lose. But for weight loss, number one is portion control. That is the top on the list. So you're looking into moving from eating maybe 3 chapatis to 1. You're looking into eating less of the carbohydrates. So the one thing that I tell people is portion control. You portion everything, including the healthy food. Because I keep saying, even if it's healthy, it doesn't mean you need to overconsume it. That includes fruits. The only thing I allow people to overconsume is vegetables. But then even an overload of vegetables could make you constipated. So the one advice is portion control. We always say this: half a plate vegetables, a quarter protein, a quarter or less of carbohydrates.
Wow.
Yes.
What about meat?
What about meat? Now, meat is a good source of protein, very good source of protein. We say that it has high biological value. Do I have a problem with meat? No, but I have a problem with overconsumption, especially of red meat. Reason is because it is loaded with saturated fat that is not good for your heart, which might raise your bad cholesterol. Red meat has also been linked with diseases such as cancer, And now when we talk about red meat, we talk about red meat and processed meat. We are talking about sausages, brawn, ham. If you link both, then there's a lot of diseases that are now being connected to that. So the idea is to reduce the consumption so that you can also allow room for other things that have benefit to your body, like plant proteins that come with fiber, and they also come with as a source of good carbohydrates. Yes.
So is it healthy to eat meat every day?
It's totally not healthy to eat anything every day.
Oh.
So for meat, I would advise, if you can eat meat, red meat once a week, do 2 white meats a week, and then the rest of the days you do a plant protein.
What are some of the plant protein you can recommend?
So plant protein is actually a bit controversial because the sources that have plant protein, they also have a bit of carbohydrate. So when I start thinking about non-meat protein sources, I think about legumes, I think about things like seeds. So when we're talking about chia seeds, hemp seeds, we're talking about sesame seeds, they have a bit of protein.
Okay.
But the ones that you can get are, you can start eating your beans, your lentils, kamande. We're talking about peas, but when you're eating them, please have in mind that they are still a source of carbohydrate. Yes.
So you're supposed to consume them moderately.
Yes, so we consume moderately or make a few adjustments, especially when you're now incorporating another carbohydrate, especially when you're including what we call simple carbohydrates. Yes.
What are simple carbohydrates? Are they very refined or?
So when we talk about simple carbohydrates, we could call them the refined. So we have simple and we have complex.
Okay.
Simple, for the best word would be they have less of the fiber because it's been stripped out of them. But complex have, it's like if you compared ndoma and white rice, ndoma is more complex.
Yes.
White rice is a simple carbohydrate.
What kind of diet would you help someone develop if they are trying to gain weight?
Now, for anyone trying to gain weight, this is what we do. We eat small, frequent meals. We look for foods that will increase the appetite. So something like a well-loaded uji, then you modify it. So we do what we call diet modification. So in that uji, instead of just having plain uji, you can have uji that has peanut powder or peanut butter. We do things like including smoothies for them, loaded smoothies. So like a peanut butter, an oat peanut butter smoothie. We do a lot of avocado for them because fat has a bit of more calories.
Okay.
And then we do a glass of milk every day if they are not allergic. So that will boost that they have had small frequent meals. They are having loaded meals in terms of calories. So we want them to be on a calorie surplus. And then to top it up, we have a glass of milk. I mean, anyone would enjoy a glass of milk every day.
What about yogurt? Can you substitute if you don't take
the milk? Yes, you can actually substitute the milk with yogurt. You can use, those are people now we actually advise them to use yogurt in their smoothies because we are looking for the calories and the peanut butter,
and you
avocados,
avocados, oats.
Yes, and they have to work out. Yes.
Wow.
The more you work out, the more you want to eat. Workout is not just for weight loss.
Because you use some energy.
Yes. So you even activate how your body uses this food. Yes.
Amazing. Wow. So it's true when you take uji, uji is I hear people say uji is an appetizer. Even for us who have children, like if they are not good feeders, you are advised give them uji. So it's true, uji is an appetizer.
Uji, I personally even find it as an appetizer to myself. Anytime I take uji,
you want more.
I want to eat. And the beauty about it is it's already a carbohydrate that is in liquid form. You can consume more. For just uji alone is not the appetizer. It depends what uji are you talking about. Because, for example, you'll not tell me that the regular white uji is an appetizer, but the wimbi, it has some sort of the act of drinking a fluid and then you keep going to the washroom, you want to take more. So yes, it's an appetizer. It's good for kids. It's good for people that want to gain weight. And most importantly, you can have it once in a while. Not just because you're losing weight doesn't mean you can't have UG.
What is a good source of iron?
So iron is a special element, I'd say, and nutrient, because it's one of those nutrients that the body can uptake as much when you give it. But it's also special in the fact that what you eat with it can either inhibit or it can aid in the absorption. So good sources of iron include things like liver, beans, meat, spinach, what we call leafy green vegetables.
Leafy.
Dark
okay.
green leafy vegetables are very good sources of iron. All right, so main, and we could go to fruits like beetroot. We could go to things like tree tomato. If we go to the dried side, we can get raisins, dates. They have a bit of iron. Now, the body has the ability to uptake all of it when you don't have enough. So if an iron, if I get a client with iron deficiency anemia, then they can go up their blood, their HB in less than 2 weeks because the body, takes. What you need to understand is that you do not take iron-rich foods with things like tea.
Because they'll get absorbed.
Because what happens is that there are things in tea, like we call them tannins, that actually hinder absorption of the iron. But there's something else that you can do to make it. So most of the people that have issues with anemia, you find that they take food with tea. But you can do something else to aid. Things that aid in absorption of iron are foods rich in vitamin C. So something as simple as sprinkling lemon on top of liver or in your spinach or in your maybe kienyeji vegetables could aid. Or eating an orange with a bowl of beans. It can, so vitamin C aids in the absorption of iron. Tannins, coffee, tea will now hinder the absorption. Yes.
Good source of protein?
Good source of protein, we talk about animal protein. It's the high biological value. So we talk about chicken, fish, meat, organ meat. So by organ, I'm talking about liver, we're talking about gizzard and the rest.
Kidney.
Yes. Now, when we're talking about another source could be legumes. So we're talking about beans, lentils, peas, chickpeas, things like lima beans, just to mention a few. And then seeds. Seeds are also some good sources of protein. So when we're talking about things like chia seeds, hemp seeds, sesame seeds. Yes, those are good sources of protein.
What of matumbo?
Matumbo is a good source of protein. It's just that people think it does not have nutritional value. It could give you the same, there's a nutrient called choline that is in meat. It gives you the same, it gives you a different amount of protein. But now the problem is that organ meat, especially matumbo, comes with more cholesterol. So maybe that is something I'd be worried about if I have a client with cholesterol issues, we might not have them consume it. Yes.
Wow. What of broccoli? Sorry to take you back. Broccoli and cauliflower. What are they? Are they vegetables? Are they carbs? Are they? I mean, because
there's controversy about that.
So
now we have food groups. All right, we have about 7 food groups, but every food that you see is a source of something. So for example, meat does not have carbohydrate, but you get that there are plant proteins that have protein and they have carbohydrate. So you can get vegetable. Actually, all vegetables have a bit of carbohydrate. It's just that broccoli and cauliflower and even carrots have a higher carbohydrate quantity. So any food you actually find in the Kenyan food composition table, it gives you from energy in kilojoules, it gives you kilocalories, it gives you the protein, the iron, the carbohydrate. So it's for you to now study it So that's why if you, for example, today had beans and broccoli, you've actually had a balanced meal. It has a bit of carbohydrates, it has protein, and it is a source of vitamins.
Wow. So no need of mchele, white rice.
Yeah, now we top it up with rice to naharibu. Yes.
So broccoli, beans, that's a balanced meal.
To me, it's a balanced meal because it has vitamins. Maybe what you'd be missing if you do not use fat is maybe an avocado on the side to get good healthy fat.
Amazing.
Yes.
Eggs are in which category?
Eggs are very good source of protein. Very good source of protein. I must better. Even when you're talking about protein, again, we go back to milk. It's just that we didn't cover all of them. So eggs are a good source of protein. Very good source of protein. So for people who don't take meat, or when you're trying to reduce your meat consumption, you could take eggs in place. Eggs with ugali, eggs with rice. Like a very nice rice and egg curry would do.
Wow.
I'm thinking about a situation where you can have eggs and avocado and broccoli for dinner.
Wow.
It's a filling meal. You don't have to eat the regular that we are used to. Yes.
Oh, wow. How much water should an individual consume per day?
Now, we have a lot of conflicting information. There's eight glasses a day. There's people I see consuming 5 liters, but what I know is that you're supposed to be consuming 35 ml per kg body weight.
Wow.
So, for example, if you're around 60, 70 kgs, you're supposed to consume 2.5 liters. But the American Heart Association has now given a general that is 2.5 for ladies and 2.5 for ladies and 3.7 thereabout for men.
For men.
So if you're within, and also that depends your location, if you're unwell, if you're breastfeeding, if you're pregnant. Breastfeeding moms have the allowance of doing up to 4 liters of fluids a day.
A day.
Wow. So that they produce milk. We keep telling them drink for 2, eat for 1.
Eat for 1, yeah.
So you cannot drink for 2 and you're drinking 2 liters. Yes.
What of children below 5?
I may not have the exact figure for below 5.
Below 5, yeah.
But I would insist that maybe they have water before their meals, maybe like 30 minutes every meal, and let them carry water to school, because I think that is one gap where most parents are failing on. Yes.
Wow, amazing. But thank you so much, Nthenya, for your time, for educating us. At least now we know, those of us who want to lose weight, we know what to take, what not to take. For those of us who want to gain weight, we know what to take, what not to take. I think I have more questions, but just tell the SMARTHUB family where they can find you or get in touch with you.
So in case you want to find me, reach out. I am on Instagram, Nutrition by Nthenya, or you can call me on 0720 824 799.
That was an amazing session with Nutrition by Nthenya. I hope you have enjoyed and learned something. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. See you next time. Bye.